Question. The member from Ancaster, Dundas, Flamborough and Westdale.
Thanks very much, Speaker. My question is for the minister responsible for the poverty reduction strategy. Speaker, our government, under the stewardship of our Premier, has always taken a leadership role in exploring bold ways to create fairness and opportunity for the people of Ontario. That's what our Fair Workplaces plan is about. That's what our Fair Hydro plan is about. That's why anyone 24 years old or younger will be able to get their prescription medications for free. And that's why we launched the Basic Income Pilot, in order to test how we can help people living on low incomes better meet their basic needs while improving their health, education, and employment outcomes. Speaker, this week is International Basic Income Week. And I want to ask you to the minister if he could tell members of this House more about Ontario's Basic Income Pilot.
Thank you. Minister responsible for poverty reduction strategy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for Ancaster, Dundas, Flamborough, Westdale for the question and for his tremendous advocacy on this issue for many years. While Ontario's economy is growing and it's strong, many people just aren't feeling that growth in their everyday lives. The 3-year Basic Income Pilot will study whether a basic income can better support vulnerable workers and give people living on low incomes the security and opportunity to achieve their potential. What we learn from this pilot will help inform our longer-term plans for income security reform. The pilot was launched this spring in Hamilton, Brantford, Brant County, and Thunder Bay, and later this fall we'll be launching the next phase in Lindsay. In addition, a basic income pilot for First Nations is being co-created with our First Nations partners.
Answer.
Throughout the summer, we've been holding community information sessions. We're building awareness, and I know the Minister of Community and Social Services will elaborate further in the supplementary.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker, and to the minister for his answer. Speaker, our government recognizes that some Ontarians are struggling to keep up with the rising cost of living. We are working hard to improve the lives of all Ontarians, including and especially our most vulnerable. As we enter International Basic Income Week, a week where activists around the world are combining their efforts to advocate for a basic income, it's important to highlight our government leadership in launching a basic income.
Excuse me. I let the member from Hamilton East Stony Creek get away with a walk-by heckle, but now I'm going to ask him to refrain. Carry on.
And he's a good man. I'm sure he'll do that. It's important to highlight our government leadership in launching a basic income pilot in Ontario as a way to see if there's a better way to help people get ahead and stay ahead. The pilot is an important example of how our government is applying evidence-based policy to promote fairness in the economy. Mr. Speaker,
thank you.
Will the minister tell us more about the pilot?
Thank you. Minister. Minister of Community Social.
To the member for his question, and I'm very pleased to share with you on International Basic Income Week details of our evaluation process. Our ultimate goal is to better understand whether a basic income could provide more opportunity to people living on low incomes and whether it could potentially improve their overall health and educational attainment. Our pilot was designed to ensure that findings from the evaluation are of the highest validity and integrity. To assist with the evaluation, the government has appointed Dr. Kwame Mackenzie as Special Advisor for the Pilot's Research and Evaluation Advisory Committee. He is an expert in the field, and his role as Special Advisor will be to provide advice on how to best evaluate the outcomes of the pilot. I'm sure that his expertise will be invaluable as we move forward on this important project.
Answer. Thank